Okay, I want to do clarity. Uh, During the Trail of Tears, they say was slaves. They was Native Americans, and even though they don't tell you, there was other races that was in that Trail of Tears, because what you don't know is the twixt in between of the laws. The twist in between the laws is being Native American. If a Native American would marry a Caucasian, or was forced to marry, or by marriage, or entwine, what would occur is that was their way of accessing land and gaining land, and that's what they call the $5 Indian. It also entailed where they were more recognized as a native, even though they didn't have native blood. So that's why you'll see a lot of Caucasians, or whatever you call it, you want to call them, um, European descent, that which would be the proper word, the European descent. You will see them registered, and you'll see the color variation changes over the years because of the intermixing of blood. And then sometimes it's not. Sometimes they are married into it, and they were able to access an Indian card. And when you go to those facilities, what you see, you don't see the tribal members working at the facilities, what they would call reservations, or what they call entities that's operated under the state. Uh, uh, those are just workers. Let's get that clear. A lot of time when you go into different areas that is in the Indian territory, they're not all citizens at all working there. You also want to make it clear to understand that you're dealing with rape. You're dealing with separation of family, removal of the hair, removal of the speaking their language. You're murder. You're dealing with forest of the land. You government gave the land, then now they have colonizers trying to have seceded and taken it over, and some are still living on all these native Indian territories today by adverse property or standing on it. A lot of people give up on fighting because they have this relatives department to sit up in line and say, oh, y'all family don't have any, they sold it. Do not believe that. Follow the documents. And at another live, I think I may do a live and let you know the different steps that you need to know, and how to find resources and look for stuff. A lot of people give up. Oh, it ain't there, because that's what they tell them. But if you're persistent and you go find your documents, your family history, all your documents are spread all over the United States. I'm going to say that much. They're in a lot of government. There's some of them in universities, some of them in libraries. You need to gain copies and access to it, because what you know is not the truth. You have to be diligent about your history. They know who you are. You just don't know who you are.